New travel services, Sicily, tailored for tourists.
New travel services, the best organization for your tours, excursions and transfer in Sicily, offers you a new exciting tour throughout the Sicilian Higlights. With this tour lasting 7 days with 6 overnight stays, you will discover the west side of Sicily, Palermo, the capital and the surrounding sites, with an ancient castle, beautiful mountains, and the Trapani province, between art, sea, and history. A perfect solution to discover the Arabian-normans heritage of ancient dominations that Unesco declared recently World Heritage Site. The first day, our drivers will pick you up at Palermo Airport. It will bring you to the hotel, where you can spend your day of leisure, and where you can have dinner and overnight stay. The second day, we will start our tour in Palermo. At our driver's suggestion, or by walking alone, or with a local guide, you can visit the Quattro Canti, Four Corners, an historical point of interest where the two main streets of Palermo meet. The Pretoria Fountain, better known as the Fountain of Shame, the Norman Cathedral, and the Royal Palace, which adorn the historic center of Palermo.
Then we drive to Monreale, a medieval town known for its Arab-Norman cathedral, built in the 12th century.
Afternoon and leisure for shopping, or the possibility of an optional tour of the catacombs, or we will drive you to Mount Pellegrino and Mondello, a beautiful Caribbean beach. In Palermo you can have dinner and overnight stay. The third day, our destination is the beautiful province of Trapani. After breakfast, after a scenic drive uphill and across the countryside, we reach Segesta. At our suggestion, or with a suggested local guide, you will visit the beautiful temple built in 430 BC, perfectly preserved and in Doric style. The 36 columns are almost completely intact. The glorious mellow golden tinged limestone flattened by a smooth finish. After break for lunch on board of our luxury cars, we go straight to the medieval town of Erice, a small but characteristical town, where we will visit the Castello di Venere, which is situated on the very tip of the mountain, looking over the sea and the plain below. Afterwards, we stop at a pastry shop to taste the famous marzipan. We then visit the Salty Way Road near Trapani, where the ancient tradition of harvesting salt from the sea is still practiced, a natural reserve with a natural house for birds, with magical sunset of red sun, blue waters, and white salts. At the end of this day, we return to the hotel in Palermo for a pleasant dinner and a quiet overnight stay. The fourth day, we will discover the green and blue side of Palermo area. After breakfast, we will drive to the medieval town of Castelbuono, a quiet center on the Madonie Mountains where you can visit by yourself the medieval village and castle with its splendid views. After a tasteful lunch with Sicilian homemade products, we depart for Cefalù. The name derives from the Greek word kefale, which means headland, because of the shape of the circular promontory where the ancient Greek colony was founded, with its medieval pebblestone streets and outstanding Arab-Norman cathedral with its splendid examples of mosaics. We will be back to Palermo for dinner and overnight stay. The fifth day, after breakfast, we will reach Corleone. Corleone is a rural town known as the City of 100 Churches, built between two rocky outcrops, famous for the Sicilian mafia and mafia bosses. the birthplace of the real Don Corleone, and where reality and fiction come together in the famous Francis Ford Coppola saga. Not so far as a natural reserve, we will visit the Bosco of Ficuzza, in the beautiful nature reserve about 40 kilometers from Palermo, for a visit to the royal hunting dwelling of Ferdinand III of Bourbon. Then we will be back to Palermo. The sixth day after breakfast, we will depart for Caccamo, a picturesque medieval town perched on a spur dominating the valley where you can enjoy a panoramic view in the middle of a nice valley. Here we can admire the well-preserved castle from the 12th century and taste some local products. After break for lunch, we return to Palermo and the rest of the day at leisure. The last day after breakfast, the new travel services car will transfer you from your hotel to Palermo Airport. Travel comfortably in our cars, listen to music or enjoy the panorama during your journey. Choose our tours. New travel service will help you discover Sicily.